Hey all, welcome back. I've just been at this, giving it a good sanding and stuff. It's just a tiny bit now needing to come off. Somebody mentioned about putting it upside down in the router sled and skimming the back, which I remember now I did think about, but the problem was the sort of the terry spots thing on this side. I just thought getting it down, taking it with hand tools like sanding and filing or whatever, would take them out as well at the same time. So I thought I'd just stick with that. But anyway, it's coming on great. Still a little bit snug. It's not as tight as it was though. I've been going around the outside of it, so it's getting there. Anyway, moving on from that, I think it's time to do a jack socket and things. You know, I've got some bits and pieces here just to keep me straight. I've got this jack socket I want to put in somewhere down here, so I need to hang this off the edge, get the pot in place and things, just to check I've got plenty of room really. So let's just fire on, shall we? I love how well that works. And that was because the drill caught this, which then yanked the drill in, and the chuck hit in here and went, just created some little minor dents. But look at that, gone. I'll switch that off actually while I remember. Right, so yeah, that's my wire holes done. This one I kind of aimed it down a little bit, so it's come out nice and low, so it won't interfere with the pickup adjustment and stuff, you know, just keep them low. But yeah, so that's and then so that's pretty good. So next up is going to be arm and belly carves, really, eh? Well, arm carve next, because that's a nice easy one, isn't it? I know people do these on the bandsaws and stuff. They just cut the corner off, and but it looks very angular. But generally, you're going from about the middle at the back here, and you're basically just cutting off this sort of corner. That's what you're carving, really. But I do prefer it to be nice and round, so I'll do that. That gives me a guide, really. That's what that's all about. Maybe a bit further, because you think your arm's going to sit somewhere. So yeah, it's about there, and I'll decide later how far I go down. This U-wood is really hard. So I did do quite a lot on the bandsaw, but then not the bandsaw, sorry, the sander. But I wanted to just finish by hand. Now what I'm doing is I'm looking at this edge and looking at the curve, as well as feeling it, you know. Just trying to get the bulk off in the right places to make it super comfortable. You see this sort of, see the nice curve? Nice curve. That's what makes it sexy. I probably might take it down a bit further yet. Get this quite thin down here, but so far. But that is, I do find that being rounded, I do find that super comfortable. Like, yeah, a bit more yet. It's getting there though. I've given that a bit more thinking, a bit more work up there, so that's even, it's a bit more curved now than it was. So it's hard to get in the light. I don't know what shows. I can, like, because I'm using a phone, my screen will change and not really show me a true picture of what the camera is actually seeing. So I can't always tell, but yeah, it's coming on great though. It's coming on really good. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, we better go and do some other things. We have our bins, the bin truck won't come up the track to fetch the bins, so I have to take them right down the bottom of the track. So my recycling bin's down there and I've got to go and fetch it. So I'm going to go and do that, get a nice walk and have a break from this. How freaking cool is that? Is that not flipping pretty good? Like, I'm pretty chuffed with that. The slightly opaquishness, or something, whatever you call it, on this one, but I'll get away with it with a bit of blue pen and stuff as well. Blue felt pen. I've just put a bit of mineral spirits on them and just in this general area, just to see how it's going to look. I think it's going to be pretty freaking awesome. Like, yeah, I'm pleased with that. Happy days. Ooh! Right, so that's all the hard edges knocked off. I was going to use my little router bit, but it's actually a bit too small. And it's very finicky to set up because it's so small. You get it slightly too low, and then it leaves this edge because the blade's cutting the top too much. And you try and raise it a bit to counteract that, and then it doesn't do anything at all. I thought I'd just give up on that, and I'll just sand it like I usually do. So yeah, it doesn't take long. Yeah, still a couple of bits, a bit more refining to do, but overall, it's not going to cut you. Ouch. Of course, cavity covers all screwed in. I need to buy some more chrome screws, really. I've run out, I just had some black ones. I've got some chrome ones, but they're crazy long. They're like total overkill, so no, I'll give that a miss. I'll get the proper ones. So what else did I do now? Well, it's on the final sanding, and I laser the logo and stuff on the back of the headstock, because I think the front, I don't know. It could look alright, but I don't think so. And also, of course, I can't laser the blue resin. So I think I'll just put it on the back. I'll put handmade in Scotland by NSJ Guitars or something on the back of it. I think that'll be fine. So yeah, I've got a bit of lasering to do. Finish sanding, and then we're going to put finish on. I'm going to put finish on the neck and that before I do the frets, because when I level crown and polish the frets, of course, it'll clean all the stuff off the frets. So, because I'm getting a finish on the fretboard, of course, because it's light coloured wood and it's you, it'll just make everything much better. I think that covers everything. I was hoping to use the Seymour Duncan pickups for this guitar, but the trembucker is too long. The bobbin, the actual base plate is long, it's too long. They're weird, they're kind of longer and narrower sort of front to back. It's strange, like, you know, it's weird sort of, they've designed their own base plates and their own bobbins to make trembuckers. So the pole spacing, walking back and forward, the pole spacing is fine. It's just the actual physical size of the pickup does not fit a standard cover. And I couldn't find extra big open covers either, so here's what it is. Right, I think I've covered everything, so I'm going to leave this here and we'll come back, get into some final sand, bit of lasering, level crown polish, all that good stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching, and as usual, feel free to like, comment, etc. and I'll see you all again soon. Cheers!